Hello everyone. So today I'm going to bring you with me as I create a coloring sheet in the Procreate app. So I'm going to go ahead and get my canvas. I like to use standard paper size, the 11 by 8 by 5. And I'm going to turn it vertical this time. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with my sketch. So for my sketch, I am going to use my HB pencil. These are some of my favorites here that I like to use. So I'm just going to do kind of rough little outlines of where I want things to be. So this isn't meant to look perfect by no means. Like I said, it's just kind of a quick little sketch to let me see just the layout and design of where I want things to kind of go. Okay, so let's see, let me add my different fields here. Let me do the same here. All right, and now I'm gonna just go ahead and add my next layer. And for this one, I like to use the studio pen, but that is definitely a personal preference. So I started making color sheets because I wanted something different. I wanted to be able to kind of do my own artwork and even make stuff for my kids to color. And I got really tired of trying to go online and find stuff, or honestly, like, I get really agitated about the coloring books nowadays. It's hard to find just a true coloring book. Like, most of it seems to have like puzzles and stuff and like that kind of thing in it. And I really don't, when I want my kids to sit down and color, I just want them to color. And they love to paint, but I don't always feel like getting out all of their watercolor painting supplies and stuff like that. So I just wanted true coloring sheets, and they were getting harder and harder to come by. So I decided that with my Procreate app, I would just make my own. And I do let my kids occasionally make theirs using the Procreate app. They love to do that. They love making stickers with their artwork too. And I've got some other videos on how I will turn their artwork into stickers. And so they like to put those on their backpack and their binders, and it's just something unique to them and creative, and they get to kind of show off their cool little stuff that they make. So it's just a lot of fun being able to use this app in so many different ways. I'm going to add in some windows here. I'm not really worried about it being perfect. I kind of like the little wonky textures sometimes that come through. Kind of looks like eyebrows for an old guy. Add in some shingles to my roof here. And then I want to add a little detail to the house. There we go. And then let me go ahead and touch up my tree. We're going to throw in that bird there too. Maybe one other. There we go. All right, and then at this point, I would pretty much just remove my background since I've already added things in. And then I would start maybe adding some details into these fields to make it a little more fun. Spice it up a little bit, let them kind of have some guides as to what they can color in here. I probably won't do all of them, but just some little things to kind of get their imagination started so that they can fill out some of them however they want. Okay, got some flowers there. Sometimes I like to just add patterns in. So for example, like the checker pattern, I really like that. This one I kind of will let the lines be a little neater so that they're not as confusing. And what you can do is you can, whoop, I don't want it that straight. What you can do is you can go ahead and fill in some if you want to denote that some are meant to be darker than the others or whatnot. I think I'm just going to leave mine blank for them to kind of figure out how they want to color that one. And so yeah, so this is just kind of how I go through and make my coloring sheets. And then after I have it all set up the way that I like, just kind of filled in everything that I want to, that's when I will basically save it, send it over to my computer and print it out, and print out however many copies that I want or need, and just me and the kids will sit down and kind of cut. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I think with these, I'm gonna add that chevron kind of pattern that's on the house. Like I said, super simple to make. You just really need to kind of know what you want to put in here and what you want to create, and then make it and then print it out. Black and white, simple as that. The only thing you want to really be careful of is your paper size or your canvas size that you choose. When I first got started, I had chose a smaller canvas size, and when it would print out, it would just print out all wonky. And so you might want to play around with it a little bit and just kind of see how it all shapes up and prints out for you. But definitely make sure that you choose the appropriate paper size, or you might have to go in and do some adjusting later on. So might take some of the fun out of it if you're always having to adjust your work. So there we go. I'm gonna add one more little smiley face here, a little half smiley face. And there you have it. So this is my coloring sheet. And like I said, at this point, I would share it over, and I would share it over to my computer and then print it out from there. So I hope you enjoyed this short little tutorial, and y'all have a great day. Bye.